Hi everybody. Sorry I'm a little late getting started, but my husband found this webcam in the garage and we decided to set it up because I think it's probably better quality than the one that I was using before, which was just a camera on the laptop. So hopefully this works. I should be able to just click over to look at the my blog post while I'm talking rather than having to actually go away. Hi, Shelly and Agnes. I hope you guys can see me. Let me know if you ever can't, because it's a brand new camera, and well, that's not new. My husband just found it in the garage, but I'm trying out a different camera than I usually use. So if I go away or something, let me know. All right, so today I'm talking about easy tips on how to lose weight after 40. In my blog post, I have 7 different tips, and I'm going to go over 3 of them today, and then I'll go over the other 4 next week. Oh, good, Agnes. Thank you. I'm glad you can see me. Thanks for letting me know. All right, so I am now 47. I know we're not necessarily supposed to give our age, but I'm 47, so I've reached that magical age but I don't think it's really that magical. But it's that magical age where you start to gain weight. You enter that perimenopause phase, and it is not any fun. So even though I've been on a heart healthy diet for 6 years, I still started to gain a little bit of weight because of all the wonderful hormones and things that are going on. So I needed to start learning more about now what do you do, even though you've been following a healthy diet and everything, and you're still starting to gain weight, what do you do? So I did some research, and in my Family Circle magazine, I read an article about how to lose weight after you were 40. So I thought, perfect, this is exactly what I need. So the first way is to increase your cardio. So as you're going through perimenopause and your hormones are fluctuating, I'm sure you've noticed, and I'm sure your whole family has noticed too, if they're anything like mine, they don't enjoy all these mood swings and everything. But anyway, those lovely hormones also make you more prone to gain body fat, especially in the abdominal area. So we need to know how to get rid of that. So what you need to do is to increase your cardio. So it's recommended that you get more than 2.5 hours of moderate activity per week. So it can be a brisk walk, or if you're going to do something more vigorously like running or something, then it even cuts down your time. It can only just be 75 minutes of activity per week. So it just depends on what level you want to do or what level you can do, and of course what your doctor lets you do. But let me tell you that this works, trying to increase your activity, because I already walk. Well, I did. At the time I wrote my post, I walked 15 minutes a day. But now that my son is in middle school, I actually walk further. I walk 7 miles every weekday. So, and that's over 4 hours, actually even more than that per week. So when I started to gain a little weight, what I did was I sped up my time, because since I was already walking and that wasn't enough, I sped up my time. So I used to walk about 15 minutes per mile. So then I slowly started speeding it up just a little bit each time. You don't have to all of a sudden walk so fast you're going to die, but just try to speed it up a little bit each time. And I got to 14 minutes and 30 seconds per mile. And then I started losing a little bit of weight. So that's the first thing, increase your cardio. And then the next one, number 2, is add in some strength training. So once you start to increase your cardio, it's important to also add some strength training, because you start to lose muscle with age and you don't want to do that. So you want to keep it strong. So what I do is I have to do back exercises every day. If you remember a few videos back, I had talked about how my back was starting to get messed up and I had to go to back therapy. So I do a whole bunch of about 20 minutes of different back exercises every day. And some are stretching, some are with an exercise band. So I'm building some strength training and all of that. It's all designed to strengthen my back. If you also want to strengthen your arms or other things, you can add in some light weights. My son's elementary school, there was a lady that I used to walk a little bit with in the mornings, and she is a nurse. And so what she liked to do is she would carry light weights in her hands when she walked, and then she used them to exercise her arms as she walked, and that was an easy way. So she didn't even have to do extra time. She got in her cardio and her strength training at the same time. I thought that was pretty smart, because then you just get it all done at once. You don't need to go home and then do weights or something. You can just get it all done at once. Also, when I was younger and I used to run all the time. I had ankle weights on, and then I would run with my ankle weights on, and then that was another way to get stronger. And then the third thing is to take a quick nap. And I have to say this is something that I don't do because I don't like napping, but it's what was recommended in the article. So, you know, you already know, obviously, if you're like me and in my stage of life, that sleep is very hard to come by. These hormones really mess up your sleep patterns, and it makes you tired during the day, and that can make you want to eat more. So we don't want to do that. So, and I know that because I can be sitting at the computer. In fact, just this past Sunday, I was sitting here at the computer doing some work, and I could feel myself starting to nod off, and I thought, oh, that's not good. So then what I do then, since I don't take a nap, if you like to take naps, then you could go ahead and take the opportunity to take a quick nap, like a quick 30-minute nap when you start feeling that way. But if you're like me and you don't want to take a nap, I get up, I walk around, I do other things to kind of freshen, you know, feel a little, refresh myself a little bit. So that's another suggestion. And also they say to help you with get better sleep at night, only have caffeine in the mornings, and have your bedroom, keep your bedroom around 60 to 67 degrees, and that can help you get a better night's sleep. And of course, in today's technology age, it's much better to turn off your electric devices before you go to sleep. What I like to do is I like to read a devotional, and then, as we were talking about earlier today, some of us, I also like to read Amish, non-Amish fiction books. And so I like to read some of that, and maybe a magazine. I like to read before I go to bed, and then that helps me. And I also like to say a prayer before I go to sleep, and that helps me relax a little bit to get a little bit better quality of sleep. So if you have any other tips, that'd be fantastic. You can let us know. Or if you have any comments or anything, if you have any now, go ahead. Or if you're watching the replay, then go ahead and leave any comments that you have or any questions. And the link to the post, if you want to read more, is here for you if you want it. And then next week, I'll be back talking about the last 4 ways of tips to help you lose weight after the age of 40. So thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week, and let me know how it is with the new camera. All right, thank you. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.